for Boots Ennis. What heart shown by both men, but pound for pound still.
He could have did it the first round, but you know, he gets in there and like to play around a little bit. I'll get on him sometime about playing around like that.
And then in that third round, it seemed like Xander had a lot of success. Man, I don't know if...
Y'all better look at them tapes again. Y'all talking a lot of success. Anybody go 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Did your instructions change after...
No, nothing changed. I wanted the Boots to go to the body more, you know what I mean? And use his jab more. But he was setting a lot of shots up too. You see the shots he was hitting with, you know what I mean? And I was telling him not to stay there, because every time you stay there, you hit him with a good shot. Xander grabs him, he holds him. You don't see Boots on the hold. You see he got outboxing too. You saw what he was doing when he was jabbing. How many jabs he was hitting with? You know what I mean? He can do that, but he loved to fight. That's why these people come to see, man. He put on the show, man.
When the final bell echoed through Barclays Center, one thing became immediately clear. This wasn't the type of fight where fans instantly knew who had won. There was no dominant performance, no one-sided beatdown, and no dramatic knockout that settled the debate. Instead, what unfolded over 12 intense rounds was a high-level chess match between two undefeated fighters determined to prove they belonged among boxing's elite. Every round felt competitive, every exchange carried significance, and every adjustment seemed to create a new challenge. By the end of the night, scorecards almost felt secondary, because the real story was the quality of boxing that had just taken place.
What a great fight. You are a machine. Zayas, a little inexperienced, but you will be back. You're a great fighter. Let's make the biggest fight in boxing today. Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. Let's go.
There ain't nothing to think. It's a knockout.
No, but saying like just of the fight, because it seemed like
whatever I say,
It's not that. It's just like he wasn't ready, man.
whatever I say is not gonna benefit.
Exactly. You should have
Let's see him unified. Let's see unified now. Let's see him become undisputed.
Yeah.
Good job.
Are you proud of the way Xander performed?
No, I give
Definitely.
him props.
Heart of a
He was just lie in
champion.
the heart.
He
Yeah.
showed, and his team was they made the decision. That's it.
What'd you think about Boots' performance? I mean, he overcame some kind of hard spots there.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely.
From the knockdowns, it seemed like he had Boots hurt like in the third, fourth there. I mean, did you think maybe...
I was surprised that they let the fight go that long, you know, because I was really concerned about him getting hurt like that. But that's boxing, you know. Their corner decided to let him out. Thank God, I hope he's okay. And you know, there was times there that he could have turned it around, but I mean, tonight it was Boots night, you know.
Jaron Boots Ennis entered the fight exactly as many expected. From the opening round, he showcased the athleticism, creativity, and explosiveness that have made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. He switched stances effortlessly, attacked from unpredictable angles, and threw combinations that forced Xander Zayas to react instantly. Boots constantly changed the rhythm of the fight, making it difficult for his opponent to settle into a comfortable pace. His speed was obvious, but what stood out even more was his confidence. He fought like a man who believed he could create opportunities from anywhere in the ring, and for long stretches, that confidence looked justified.
No, Xander, a good fighter. I like Xander. Xander, one of my guys that I like, man. That's why you see me hugging him. He's one of them top guys, man. To me, he's a good fighter, man. But I knew he couldn't do nothing with Boots.
Do you think that even after this bit of adversity, now he can take his game to another level?
Man, I told you something. When y'all ain't see the best of him yet, they gotta bring it out of my son. You know what I mean? You see when he bring it out, he get nasty. He like to knock everybody out, but I tell him relax. Gotta relax. Take your time, man. You know what I mean? But he get excited, man.
It's not really about when you throw, you're gonna get hit. You know, he loves fighting. He's a fighter at heart. Like I said, with age, the older you get, the smarter you get, the more wiser you get. And you realize, like, I take less risk and I become more of a boxer. He has that ability. But now he's young and he's in his prime. He's a dog. He likes fighting. He enjoys it.
What surprised many observers, however, was the composure shown by Xander Zayas. Instead of getting overwhelmed by Boots' pressure and activity, he remained patient and disciplined throughout the contest. Whenever the fight threatened to become chaotic, Zayas found ways to slow things down. He used his jab effectively, controlled distance whenever possible, and made subtle adjustments that prevented Ennis from completely taking over. Rather than trying to match Boots' athleticism, he relied on intelligence, timing, and ring awareness. It was the kind of performance that reminded everyone why so many people consider him one of the brightest young champions in boxing today.
Just how proud of you was Xander, brother. You put up a tremendous
Yeah, I'm so
performance.
proud of him, man. He showed a lot of grit, heart of a champion. But I think the main thing that I loved about Xander is that he literally got the experience. He's got it down pat. When he got hurt, he was bouncing and jumping around, like moving around, moving his legs, waking him up. You know, but hey, it happens. Boxing.
Showed tremendous heart, right? He kept getting up over and over. It was even stopped by the corner. It wasn't even him.
Yeah, no, but hey, you know what? That's boxing for you, but he shows that he's willing to go all.
As the fight progressed, the momentum constantly shifted from one side to the other. Every time it seemed like Ennis was about to break through with his speed and offensive creativity, Zayas responded with sharp counters and disciplined boxing fundamentals. Then, just when it looked like Zayas had figured out the puzzle, Boots would make another adjustment and regain control of the action. This back-and-forth battle created an atmosphere of uncertainty that lasted all night. Neither fighter could fully impose his style because both men were capable of adapting and responding under pressure. That constant battle of adjustments is what made the contest so compelling from start to finish.
Your thoughts on Xander's performance? You know, I mean,
I thought he did great. But you know, he still has some. How you doing? I see you, bro. Yes, sir. I thought he did great. He did good. But you know, when you got 2 belts and you're 23, you can't really take a step back. You know, that's what comes with it. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. You got 2 belts.
In the middle rounds, Ennis began attacking the body with greater urgency, landing punches from angles that seemed impossible to predict. His offensive variety forced Zayas to stay alert every second of every round. Yet Zayas refused to back down. Instead of retreating, he stood his ground more frequently and turned exchanges into calculated risks. What made the fight special was that neither fighter abandoned the approach that brought him to this stage. Ennis remained aggressive without becoming reckless, while Zayas stayed disciplined without becoming passive. Maintaining that balance under championship-level pressure is incredibly difficult, which made both performances even more impressive.
A young champion, there's no turning back, so he did what he had to do.
talk about the heart of Xander. I mean, he kept getting up. Even the fight was stopped by his corner. It wasn't even like he, stayed down. He just kind of nodded, seeing his corner finished.
Look, when you're a young fighter, you're going to go out and you shield. That's why people want to see young fighters fight, because that's the type of fight you're going to get. They don't want to see older fighters who just have some money. They want to see that. They want to see somebody get hurt.
By the championship rounds, the energy inside the arena had reached another level. Every clean punch generated a massive reaction from the crowd because both fighters continued producing memorable moments. The fight no longer felt like a simple clash of styles. It had evolved into a battle of intelligence, adaptability, and determination. Each round felt like a new chapter in an ongoing tactical war. Regardless of the official result, both men answered important questions about themselves. Ennis proved that his explosiveness and creativity can succeed against elite competition, while Zayas demonstrated that his composure and technical skills remain effective even under the most intense pressure. Sometimes boxing creates unforgettable moments through knockouts. Other times, it creates them through elite fighters pushing each other to discover new levels of greatness. This fight belonged firmly in the second category.
No, I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to bring out the best. You know what I mean? But Pandora, I like Pandora. Yeah. What other name? Pandora? I like to fight him. I think Ortiz. That'll be a good fight, Ortiz.
Yeah. So Terrence Crawford, he was tweeting something after the fight, being coy, not commenting on it, but seeming to throw his version of some shade. I mean, what's your thoughts on?
I don't care what nobody say, man. Yeah. I don't care. That don't bother me. Just like when y'all talk, I don't care what y'all say.
Not even me?
I don't care what none of y'all say, because I speak the truth. You know what I mean? You don't see us cussing and calling people out. Some of them don't know this, don't know that. We don't do that. You know what I mean? We just come to fight.